Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about my top 10 favorite MAC products. And MAC Cosmetics is really the only brand that I could really do a video like this about. From day one, high school, when I first started wearing makeup, MAC has always been my number one love. And definitely as social media has grown and all these other brands have come out with all their products, I definitely find that people have drifted away from MAC, that if they did once love the brand, just to try out all these other new brands. And I was no exception. I definitely did that. Definitely drifted away from MAC for quite some time, trying out other things. But lately, the past few years, I have definitely embraced my love of MAC Cosmetics all over again. And I want to share with you the products that I've been using for years and I love and will continue to love probably forever. So let's get into it. First, of course, we got to start with foundation, right? So my number one MAC foundation is and probably always will be the Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 liquid foundation. They do sell a pump separately if you would like one, because it does not come with a pump. This foundation has never let me down. It's always been a foundation I can always go to get that perfect flawless look. It is a medium to full coverage foundation. There are many shades, 36 to be exact. That is huge. Many makeup brands do not have that many shades in their foundation. So if you are someone that's always struggled to find your perfect shade, definitely give the MAC Studio Fix Fluid line a try. I am aware that some people do break out while using MAC foundations. I'm not one of those people. I've used it for years and it's never given me a problem, but I am also on top of my skincare game. So I definitely suggest that you guys get on your skincare regimen and give this foundation a try. I do have a full review on it. It will be linked below. If you haven't seen it yet, check that out. It will let you know everything that you need to know about this amazing foundation. Next are two powders. Both I love equally for different reasons. First is my Mineralize Skin Finish. Now this is old packaging. It doesn't look like this anymore. It doesn't have a clear see-through lid. It has a hard cover lid like this one, which is my Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation. But going back to Mineralize Skin Finish for a moment, this is medium dark. And I've loved this foundation for years because it is, as the name suggests, a mineral-based baked product that is very light on the skin and does an incredible job of setting your foundation. And that's what I use it for, to set my foundation, because it does such a great job of not depositing too much coverage. If you are someone that is into a setting powder giving you extra coverage, then Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation is the one you want. It is a foundation. It is a powder foundation. I am in the color C6. That is my normal winter shade when I'm at my lightest. And the Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation is a medium to full coverage powder, and it gives a beautiful finish to the skin. It can get cakey if you get carried away with putting on too much. So I definitely suggest using a fluffier, bigger powder brush to shear out the coverage. If you don't want too much, then you can also use a sponge. In fact, at the bottom of the compact, they do provide a sponge for you, which is fantastic and makes this powder in particular great for travel, because you have your product and you have your applicator all in one. Okay, next is blush. Now, blush is the number one makeup product that I care the least about, Blush has never been my thing, and it probably never will be. I'm all about giving a little bit of definition to my face, warming it up with some bronzer or contour action going on my cheeks. I will always choose doing that over a blush, a specific colored blush. But if I do reach for a blush, it is 99% of the time going to be a MAC blush. And this is my MAC palette, and I'll show you guys some close-up shots. And I have always loved matte blushes because they're extremely pigmented. They lay beautifully on top of your foundation and any other products that you put on before you apply your blush. And the color range is just incredible. 48 shades just in the regular blush line. And in addition to that, they also have many other different lines of blush as well. So you will absolutely find a blush that is definitely for you. They have multiple finishes, matte, shimmer, anything and everything that you would want in a blush, you can find it at MAC. Okay, for lips, definitely can't forget to talk about MAC's lip pencils and their lipsticks. Now, this one I'm going to show you is Cork. It is my #1 go-to lip pencil of all times. I've had this for years. Every time I do a nude lip, this is the pencil that I'm going to use. They have over 40 shades of their lip pencils, and they just go on really creamy, not dry. They don't tug on your lips. They deposit the color beautifully. They last all day. You can't go wrong with MAC lip pencils. Now for lipsticks, this is a new purchase, my newest lipstick purchase from MAC, and it is my #1 favorite. It is Sis lipstick. That is the color. And combined with my Cork pencil, this combo is now my new #1 favorite nude lip combo ever. And MAC lipsticks, let me just tell you, this one in particular that is from the regular original line of lipsticks is one of over 200 shades. 200 shades, more than 200 shades in their original line. And then in addition to that, they have many other different varieties of lipsticks. So as far as lips are concerned, MAC really has the game on lockdown. I don't know any other brand that has that many shades of lipstick. When you factor in all the other different varieties, you're talking hundreds of lip shades. And in conjunction with the pencils, you can come up with thousands of different lip combinations just from this one brand. So ever since the beginning, MAC has always been my go-to for lip colors. I will be more than happy to try out different brands of foundation, mascara, highlighter, whatever, but MAC, when I know that I'm ready to get a new lip color for the spring, summer, winter, fall, whatever, I'm ready to kind of find that new lipstick love, I always go to MAC because they just do it the best. Okay, eyeshadow, of course, can't forget MAC's amazing eyeshadows that, if you're not aware, recently they just lowered the prices of their eyeshadows, so it's the best time more than ever to run out and give them a try. I do have a palette that I made myself, and I'll show you some close-up shots of that as well, that I took a few years, little by little, buying 1 shade here, 2 shades there, and made my own palette. And this is the only eyeshadows that I actually own right now. I've definitely come to the realization that eyeshadow palettes, pre-made eyeshadow palettes, are just not my thing. I am a single eyeshadow lover and I prefer to buy my own palette and create my own go-to palettes with single shadows. And I'm so happy that I decided to do that with MAC, and I have no regrets. They're beautiful shadows. They're great to blend, and they do such a beautiful job on the skin across the various finishes. Definitely, I have noticed in other brands, the matte shades specifically sometimes are difficult to blend. Not so with MAC. I definitely find that MAC's matte shadows blend very well as also their shimmers and more glittery eyeshadows. And they have a wide range. There is no shade that MAC does not have, from the lightest to the darkest, all the different finishes that you could ever want. And now that they're more affordable than they were before, no excuses. Go out and definitely give MAC eyeshadows a try. Definitely a major love of mine from MAC has been the Prolongwear concealer, and this is in the shade NC42. And I have to actually go out and get a darker color because I do find that this shade on its own is a little too light for concealing. I can probably use it to highlight, but I prefer my concealer shades to be very close to my own skin tone. But this is perfect to highlight. Their Prolongwear line is just a really beautiful, creamy, full coverage type of concealer that doesn't crease. It stays put all day. It looks beautiful under the eyes, and it definitely does the job that you need a great concealer to do. It does come in a little pump form, which I know a lot of people don't really like, and sometimes I get annoyed with it too, but I prefer this to a doe foot applicator like many of the other concealers on the market have, because I just find this to be more sanitary. It is in a glass bottle. Definitely be careful about setting it down on a counter or a vanity, having it roll off and break. Definitely have to be extra careful about that, but the formula is beautiful, a wide range of different shades. Prolongwear concealer, definitely something to check out at MAC. Brows, can't forget about brows, right? I picked up this eyebrow pencil from MAC quite a long time ago, and I've really loved it. It's been a wonderful pencil to me. I have also tried Anastasia's brow pencil, which I love as well, and I really do find myself going back and forth between the two because I do love them both. This one does not come with a spoolie on the end, which is unfortunate. Hopefully one day MAC will put one on here, but it is incredibly creamy, which I love. You don't have to worry about pulling out your eyebrows or tugging too harshly on your skin. They have 10 shades, so you can definitely find your shade in the line, and it's just a great product. It really does a great job filling in sparse areas and creating a beautiful eyebrow shape. Okay, last but not least, I could not do this video without mentioning brushes. I know MAC brushes are pricey, and that is exactly why so many other brands over the last few years have really blown up because they offer much more cheaper brushes in comparison to MAC. And I have purchased some more affordable brushes over the years, and they just don't compare. As far as I'm concerned, MAC is just one of the best out there. These are just a few of the ones that I have. Yes, they're dirty because I use them to do my makeup today. Not one day that I do my makeup goes by without me using my MAC brushes. They're just beautiful. They don't shed. You wash them and they bounce right back into place. I've had these for years and they look just as good and perform just as well as the day I bought them. So I highly suggest going out and trying a few. Maybe get 1 or 2 face brushes and 1 or 2 eye brushes and try them out because they are fantastic. So that's it, guys. That is my top 10 favorite MAC products. If you've been someone who's been very focused on getting into a lot of these other brands that have come out over the last few years and not been too interested in MAC, give it a try. MAC kills it in the makeup game from top to bottom. Every category, they kill it, and they are my #1 favorite brand for that reason. So thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.